I'm going to work in my 2017 Composite Art Journal. You're going to be seeing a lot of this art journal in 2017. I have 3 pages done already. So I am ready to do another page in this art journal. What I'm going to work on is a piece of Master's Touch 12 by 12 watercolor paper. Now this is not an expensive paper, but it's good enough for my art journaling, and it's a nice strong paper, and that's what I like about it. Very strong. Did you know that Joggles, Joggles, has started a Facebook group? It's called Joggles Art Journal Adventure. I'll put a link to it in the description box below. So I'm going to follow along with their prompts, at least some of them, as many as I can, for 2017. The prompt that I'm going to work on is their week 2 prompt, which is texture. I love texture. I'm going to paint the background blue. This is a transparent mixed media soft gel paint from Plaid Enterprises. I've been enjoying these paints. This is a green. I don't know if I'll put green on there or not. I got it out. I'm not sure I'll use it. I have some beads, and I thought it might be fun to experiment with putting those down on my page. I'm not sure where I'm going with it, but there's certainly a lot of texture with it. I may experiment with putting some of this scrap leather piece that I have left over from binding my holiday art journal. That might be fun to put on there. I don't have anything in mind right away, except for I want a blue background. So I'm going to get started on it, and when I'm finished, I'll come back and talk about it. Isn't this a beautiful color of blue? I really like this blue. Very, very vibrant color. But I have found that it is not permanent. So I did spray it with a satin finish because I'm going to be putting some paint layers on here, and I don't want the colors to melt together. This is another case of what I'm using telling me what it wants to be. I have this leather scrap here, and I was looking at it, and well, what can I do with it on the page? But I do like it just like that. And I like the contrast of the blue to the dark. And I can get just enough on there to make it look like the dark part of a ground. Now, the reason I'm saying that is I also have these dress collars. Aren't these cool? I got these 3 or 4 years ago. I found them at a flea market. Aren't these cool? Look at these. This has to be beaded by hand. But I like how the beads dangle. Now it looked like it was going to be a part of a dress, and maybe they decided not to use it. This looked like it definitely was a collar of a dress, but I don't think that it really got sewn into a dress because I don't see stitch marks in here. But I just love it. It's beautiful. Now I'm not going to use these 2, but I just had to show them to you. This is the one that I'm going to use. I just love this coppery color. And if I put it here, my page is telling me what it wants to be. What do you think? I think it's saying midnight winter sleigh ride. Now, there's nobody in here yet, but I'll fix that as we go along. And my white will go nice in here, and these blue beads. I think I'm going to put the white background on first so that I won't mess this up as I'm working with this. So that's where I'm going with this. I love the concept. of a winter midnight sleigh ride. It's winter, it's January the 9th today, and I look out and there's snow on the ground. What fun would it be to get in to a beautiful sleigh like this and go for a sleigh ride. I'll go for a sleigh ride on my journal page. My page is all finished. I am really happy with it. This page is for a prompt in the Facebook group Joggles Art Journal Adventures. The prompt was texture. I started out with a blue background, and I don't know if you can see them too well in here, but I have some white icicles coming down here. And as I move my hand across the page, I can feel the texture of that paint. I did that with my fine line paint applicator. In the background, you see a horizon line, and I used beads. I glued beads on with E6000 glue. The sleigh is actually a collar from a dress. It was a beaded collar. You can see the shape of it here. But I turned it this way, and it said sleigh. This whole page said to me, Winter Midnight Sleigh Ride. Down here, on the very bottom, I have some scrap leather left over from binding my holiday art journal, and I put it at the bottom of the page. And of course, the snow is a deconstructed cotton ball, and I actually put that up here too. What you see up here is actually a necklace, but I just like it. It's like it's ice in the trees. And I also used it for the reins of the sleigh. Now you don't see the horse. The horse is over this way. But you do see two deer. I cut these out of a winter magazine. I'm not sure which one it is, but I thought they really just fit on this page. If I were out riding in a sleigh, I would want to see some deer like this. The figures inside the sleigh are also made out of scrap fabric. His hat is leather and his body is actually a blue denim. The lady who's sitting beside him is dressed in a piece of plaid fabric that I stained a red color, and it also is the blanket inside of the sleigh. The tree over here was done with my fine line paint applicator, and again, you can just really feel the texture on this page and these little snowflakes in here. They feel like they've been embossed on the page. So I'm really happy with this page. It's going to make a really nice page in my 2017 Composite Art Journal, and I hope to be doing more of these types of prompts. I will see you on the next page.